Storybook Suitcase.
Gabriel and the Star Fruit Surprise. Gabriel was a quiet boy who loved to dream. He lived in the colorful city of Salvador, Brazil. While the other children played loud drums and danced in the streets, Gabriel preferred the silence. He was a stargazer. Every night, he would sit by his window, his big brown eyes wide open, connecting the sparkling dots in the dark sky. He knew the moon's face better than his own backyard. One sunny morning, Gabriel held his mother's hand tightly as they walked through the busy street market. It was loud. Sellers shouted, "Papaya! Mango! Coconuts!" And drums beat a fast rhythm. Boom, bap, boom. Gabriel felt a little overwhelmed by the noise. He was trying hard to stay calm when suddenly something caught his eye. He saw a yellow glow coming from a wooden cart. "Man, look!" Gabriel whispered, pointing. It was a fruit not like any fruit Gabriel had ever seen before. The fruit was long and yellow with 5 ridges and 5 points. When the fruit seller sliced one open to show them, Gabriel gasped. The slice wasn't a circle. It was a perfect 5-pointed star. "It's called a star fruit," the seller smiled. "A fruit from the sky?" Gabriel asked softly. "Can we buy some, please?" That evening, Gabriel ate the star fruit for dessert. It was crisp, juicy, and tasted like sweet sunshine. He went to bed feeling a happy glow in his tummy. As soon as Gabriel's eyes closed, the magic began. Zoom! Gabriel wasn't in his bed anymore. He was floating. The star fruit had given him cosmic powers. He didn't need a rocket ship. He just pointed his arms up and flew straight through the ceiling, past the clouds, and into the quiet, velvety blackness of space. He flew faster than a comet. He zipped all the way to the red planet Mars. He bounced on the dusty red rocks, boing, 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 feeling as light as a feather. Suddenly, 3 little green creatures popped up from behind a crater. They had wobbly antennas and big, friendly smiles. They didn't speak with words, but with happy bloop-bleep sounds. Gabriel giggled and started a game of hide-and-seek among the red rocks. The aliens were very good at hiding in the dusty shadows, but Gabriel used his cosmic flying powers to float high above and spot their antennas poking out. They played and played until Gabriel waved goodbye, ready for his flight home. On his way back to Earth, Gabriel saw something scary. A huge, jagged grey asteroid was tumbling through space, heading straight for the International Space Station where the astronauts were sleeping. "Not on my watch," Gabriel thought bravely. He flew as fast as a shooting star. Just before the rock could hit the station, Gabriel balled up his fist. Filled with the power of the star fruit, he shouted, "Supernova punch!" Crack! He punched the asteroid, and it shattered into a million tiny, harmless pebbles that glittered like dust. The space station was safe. Before he flew home, Gabriel caught a small, shiny piece of the asteroid rock and tucked it into his pajama pocket as a souvenir. He made it safely back into his bed before the sun rose in the morning. Gabriel woke up with a start. Sunlight was pouring into his room in Salvador. He checked his pocket. It was empty, but he could still feel the thrill of the flight in his fingers. He jumped out of bed and ran to the kitchen, his quiet voice now full of excitement. "My! Pie! I went to Mars, and I punched a rock and saved the astronauts," he said, breathless. His parents laughed and hugged him. "That sounds like a big adventure for a dreamer," his dad said. Gabriel grabbed a pillow from the sofa. "It was. Can I go back to bed now?" he asked, closing his eyes tight. "I want to go see if the astronauts are still okay." Gabriel snuggled down back into his cozy bed, eyes firmly shut, holding tightly to the pillow until he could almost feel the shiny asteroid rock back in his fist. It was the perfect dream for a starry dreamer.